You know, around Christmas time, a lot of people like to buy pets for their kids, so thought I'd get local animal control officer Ed Frid to give us some tips on what to get. Come on up here, Ed.
Sure, okay. Yeah, okay, sure.
So, Ed, what gift would you recommend for, say, a 9 or a 10-year-old?
A book.
Oh, I mean, what kind of animal would you recommend? Like, say, like mice here? Would that be good?
Oh, no, not mice. No, they're rodents. Oh, yeah, they carry disease and they can gnaw right through your skull.
Well, maybe if you had cheese for brains, eh?
Don't ever joke around the mice, man.
All right, okay, so mice are too serious. How about this guy here, this bunny rabbit? Is that a good idea? Eh?
Well,
Eh?
sure, but you know, rabbits, you know, there's something they like to do a lot that maybe you don't want your kids watching, you know. They eat with their hands.
Yeah, but I mean, look how cute and fluffy they are, Ed.
Well, yeah, but do you have any idea how sharp those front teeth are? Yeah, and look at those hind legs, Red. Can you see the size of those thigh muscles? Well, a full-grown rabbit could, like, kick in your bedroom door, you know? He'd march right in, eh? And gnaw right through your skull. That's what he'd do.
Okay, no mice, no rabbits. Surely goldfish are okay, aren't they?
No, fish are brain food, Red. What does that tell you?
That nobody I know eats fish.
No. That they're smart, too smart, always thinking, always scheming. How do we kill the humans? And flush them down the toilet, yeah. That's it. We'll plug the drains with their bodies. We'll flood the world. And look at their mouths, eh? They're talking all right. They're taunting, chiding. You're all gonna drown.
Okay, maybe not as informative as I'd hoped, but at least now you know who not to ask. If you'll excuse me, it's feeding time.
If Jack Frost isn't the only thing nipping at your nose, call Rothschild Sewage and Septic Sucking Services. We're going to pump you out.
Here's something special you can do for the holiday season. Record a Christmas message onto your answering machine. You might even put some Christmas music on there, too.
Hey, what is the Possum Lodge phone message?
I don't know. No one ever calls it. We're already here.
Well, I'll play it.
Okay. Thanks for calling Possum Lodge, but nobody's around. It's probably because we're all celebrating the new year, right? So we're downstairs dancing and stuff, and no one can hear the phone. So leave a message. Happy New Year. Have a great 1988.
Uncle Brent, why don't you tell the folks at home how they can play Christmas music in the background as they record their own message? Tell them.
Yeah, all right, Harold. Yeah, actually, we're going to go one step better than that. The guys here are going to hum a Christmas tune, and I'm going to put a message in. So, okay, guys. And go. No. Okay. Whoa. You can't sing different songs, right? You pick one Christmas song and go with it, everybody.
Oh, well, how about Jingle Bells, Red? We all know that one.
Yeah.
All right, Jingle Bells. Okay. All right. And go. Merry Christmas from everybody at Possum Lodge. Sorry we can't come to the phone right now. Leave your name and number after the hay.
Hey!
Christmas is feeling good about going to church. That means looking up the address just in case it moved since Easter 3 years ago. It's about showing up at 11 for the 9:30 a.m. service and wondering why the parking lot is emptying and your wife is getting a ride home with the neighbors. It's about sitting in a quiet pew alone after everyone's gone, quietly counting your blessings. And it's about the janitor inviting you into the church hall for a free Christmas dinner with the rest of the homeless. What are you doing with the goldfish bowl, Mike?
Oh, gee, I didn't see you there, Mr. Green. Well, I'm not doing anything. Okay, see ya.
Where are you going?
Well, I thought I'd just go outside and stand in the snow for a while.
With that hat on?
Well, sure. I mean, it's getting colder out there, you know.
So you got a bell there, too.
Oh, yeah, this. I thought I'd just ring it once in a while I stood outside in the snow.
That's it?
That's it.
Well, then you don't need the goldfish bowl, do you?
Well, I thought that if people wanted to, they could, you know, like, drop,
Goldfish into it?
Okay, actually, I was going to collect donations for charity.
Oh, okay, that's great. Which charity?
Well, no particular charity. More like for all the needy in general.
Boy, you know, there's a lot of needy. To distribute that money all over the world, that's going to take a lot of your time.
Well, that's absolutely right, Mr.
Yeah.
Green. That's a good point. I mean, I don't have the resources for that, right?
No.
I think what I'll do is I'll collect money for the needy Possum Lodge members.
Yeah.
Okay? Thanks for the tip.
All right. Now, Mike, who do you think is the most needy Possum Lodge member?
Well, I'd have to say that the lodge member who hasn't paid his dues for the longest time would need the money the most, right?
Yeah, well, that's you, Mike.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's right. That is me, isn't it?
You've never paid your dues at all, I don't think. No.
Not in my recollection, no.
No. I'll tell you what, Mike. I'm going to give you a Christmas gift.
Really?
Yeah. I'm going to waive all your dues. You got no debt at the lodge at all right? How's that sound?
Oh.
Yeah. So you won't really need the fishbowl anymore, will you? But you know, going out there with the bell and the hat and spreading Christmas cheer, that's a great idea.
Yeah, I guess I could still do that, I guess. Well, Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Not in here, Mike. Not in here. You know, I like to spread the Christmas cheer. I used to do the Christmas caroling, but my friends made me sound bad. And of course, they'd blame me. They'd say, you have no control over your voice. You just do the parumpa-pum-pums in the background. But instead of that, I got a better way to spread music and joy to your neighbors without going door to door into the biting cold there. I'm going to turn the Possum Van into a Christmas song broadcasting vehicle. I could probably come up with a better name than that. No? All right, all you need is Christmas music playing on your car tape deck and a couple of speakers mounted on the roof. Don't have to be expensive speakers now, because they're going to be out in the open. There's usually one guy in every town who sells cheap speakers, as long as you don't need a receipt. Hey, Mike! Oh, Mike, it's me, Fred.
Oh, shit. Oh, Mr. Green. Hey, good to see you.
All right. Sorry about yelling at you there, Mike.
Oh, that's okay, Mr. Green. I know you don't have that much control over your voice.
Yeah, all right. Mike, remember last summer you had that job where you were selling speakers out of the back of a truck?
Oh, yeah. Well, that was sort of like a job, yeah. Well, sure, yeah, I made some money from doing it. Yeah, that job, yeah.
Yeah, well, I was wondering if you have any of those speakers left over at all?
Well, I only got a couple of speakers left. The cops took most of them. But I tell you, I'd have to charge you a good price for those last two speakers, because it took me 3 days to file the serial numbers off them.
Well, I could give you $20 for them.
20 bucks? Oh, yeah, I guess I could let you have them for 20 bucks. Sure, yeah, they're in the shed.
Mike, what about the television set here?
Oh, sure, make me an offer.
Okay, now all I gotta do is mount these speakers on the roof so I'll be able to broadcast music throughout the neighborhood. Actually, it's smart to put them on the roof. Stuff you buy from Mike should never be at eye level. Well, better idea. I'm gonna go mono. Yeah, the mono thing is really coming back. You know how fads kind of go in cycles? So the young people are really into the mono music now. What I'll do is I'll just mount this facing onto the right side and I'll go up the street one way, and then I'll turn around, come back the other way, do the other side. These wires are from under my dashboard. They're my radio speaker wires, which I've disconnected and have rerouted up here to the speaker. Wasn't easy, believe me. There are a lot of wires under a dashboard. Hey, Dalton.
Fred,
Oh, I didn't know you were open Sundays.
Shh! If Anne Marie finds out I'm a dead man, she thinks being open on Sundays breaks one of the commandments. I don't know which one.
Judging by your prices, it's probably thou shalt not steal.
And speaking of which, did you hear I gave Mike Hammer a TV set? It was broke, and he didn't even know.
Well, he knows now, Dalton.
Well, you know, I just wanted to get it off my back, so I told him he'd want it because he was my 1 millionth customer.
What? You've had 1 million customers?
Well, yeah, I will eventually. You know, I'm not just counting in order. Can I help you, Red?
Well, Dalton, I was hoping you had an audio cassette tape that I could borrow.
Yep, okay. There you go. Take your pick.
Now, see, Dalton, I was hoping you had one of the newer style, like this one here in your answering machine.
No, you can't have that tape, Red. I'm expecting a call.
Well, can't you just answer the phone?
Red, I'm expecting a call from Ranger Gord. I need this answering machine. He's going to warn me if he sees Anne Marie heading this way.
Well, I got an idea. Look, let me take the tape, okay? And then when you answer the phone, you just pretend you're an answering machine. You say, "Hello, I'm not in. Leave a message."
Oh, come on, Red. Ranger Gordon would have to be a complete idiot to believe... It might just work.
I recorded a bunch of Christmas songs right off the radio onto Dalton's answering machine tape here. I even took the time to edit out the commercials. Nobody wants to hear advertising blaring off the top of my van. Mind you, I probably could have made a little money there, eh? Telling commercials in between the songs. Actually, I could have visual advertising on the side of the van here. Maybe have a few sponsors, eh? Oh, no. That's not in the spirit of Christmas at all. No, I'm just gonna drive up and down the street, giving off nothing but cheerful Christmas music.
Hello, this is Humphrey's Everything Store. Unfortunately, we're not available to take your call right now. Please leave your message after...
You know, a lot of people want to have a white Christmas no matter what Mother Nature has to say about it. So I'm going to show you how you can make a pretty half-decent snowmaker out of stuff you find around the home. So I've taken this outboard motor off a toboggan. Boy, there was an idea. Anyway, what I'm going to do is attach it to the inside of a basin. I'm using one of these old clawfoot bathtubs. Nobody wants these things anymore. This is now your snowmaker. All you do is just add ice in there. But you don't want to have to be going into the house every 10 minutes for more ice. So I'm just going to hook it up to the Lodge ice maker with a piece of dryer hose. Start her up, and in no time flat, I'll be walking in a 2-cycle, 9.9 horse winter wonderland.